So Shuri sort of called out Burnaboy on
Yeah,
Twitter.
he did.
Sent a tweet to Burnaboy basically saying, just the body of the tweet was saying, they're saying you're a revolutionary artist, you're like Fela, even bigger than Fela. The foreign media celebrates you.
Yeah.
But I've never seen you lead a charge. I've
Lead
never
a
seen
protest.
you lead a protest, go on march. What's going on? And then Burnaboy replied him.
Yeah, he said, look at Fela, they did not kill his mom. Like, you people don't respect us. He said he doesn't trust politicians. I get what Burnaboy is saying, but I 100% agree with Shore. And the reason I do is because every Breakfast Club interview, every Diddy interview, every foreign interview, Burnaboy is attacking the government. He's doing this, you're doing that.
Yeah.
I don't see you like in the forefront. Even at least find somebody you support and support them fully. Look at Davido. Davido believed in his uncle. Not even just his uncle, he believed in the Edo State governor. People that Davido actually believes in, even though he's not in politics himself, he pushes them to the forefront. He endorses them. Burnaboy, you're not endorsing anybody.
Let me play devil's advocate.
You're always talking about this is bad, this is bad. Oh yeah, what is good?
Only because it's 2020, it's a new age. Yes, I understand that they're probably looking to see Burna in the front lines, but his excuse was very valid. The fact that, you know what, Nigerian politics, African politics is never black and white. We have so much gray area that it's like, I want to get this message out there, but no, it's not worth risking my life. But my second point is, because he has such a large platform, he could be in a march with 10,000 people, or he could put this kind of message in his music that'll reach the masses for the ends of time. So yes, he can be very politically charged in his music, but I feel like if, like Tupac says, if you're gonna make the song that's gonna spark the seed, that's gonna change the entire world, you're marching just as hard as the person who's physically marching. So I understand both sides.
And there's so many different
The message
people.
gets delivered faster and farther.
No, but then my thing is, even if you don't want to lead a protest, why are you not actively looking into politicians that you want to tell me that there's not one single you cannot tell me that Burnaboy does not have one single politician.
Do we know for a fact he's not supporting anybody?
He says all politicians.
Like what Chichi said, there is no black and there is no white.
Right,
and especially in this 2020 and with everything that's going on with government, police, and other authorities. Listen, even Tiwa Savage wanted to start a campaign, a protest. We are tired on Twitter. Police,
they were called,
they called her and told her to shut down, and John Jazzy too. They called them to the station.
Absolutely.
They arrested her because of that.
Burnaboy is always talking about he's a rebel.
Because
Does the government have the right to do that?
That's what I was asking. I said,
saying.
does Nigeria have a democracy? If they can call in Tiwa Savage and Daja and say, listen, your tweets are politically charged and you need to stop. Like, you need to. It was a warning. They were invited to the station, but when you get invited and don't go, what does that mean? They call you back to come because you're arrested. So they invited them to go and said, listen, mind your business, like how they do to LeBron James. Play sports, dunk your ball, but don't get involved. And that's kind of what they want. So I asked that question. Is it freedom of speech here? Because clearly a Muslim in the north made a song. He's on death row.
Yeah.
So is it religion? Is it democracy?
Well, that's more reason why musicians can't let them to. You can't sit there and constantly be oppressed. And then so they call police. See, that's the difference with the Tupacs and the Felas. They were radical. You see, you can't put your leg in and expect that they will just sit back and say, oh yeah, tweet your tweet.
This is the digital age radical.
No, but see,
with Twitter.
Digital age radical. What is
Burnaboy is already risking his life anyway. You might as well go all the way. At least
go all the way.
My thing is, even if you don't want to lead a protest, my thing is, why don't you find someone that you believe in, or all your friends, all these hood boys, can they not do something?
But haven't you guys all noticed that Burna Boy's songs are all very commercial? And he gives out messages, to be honest with you, and I even believe that the government is even fighting it because it's enough for someone with...
It's not enough.
You're in Nigeria.
What makes it enough? The impact?
Me one thing.
No, okay.
That has changed. One. Just tell me one.
Elo,
Let's not
the mindset of who he's talking to.
No.
The mindset.
What has it changed?
If the president of Nigeria,
if you go out and do this march and you spend all day on that march, you can have the same takeaway as if you listen to Burna Boy album. You know what? This system needs to change. The oppressed needs to be alleviated.
No, it's not. You're not experiencing the same thing.
What you take from it is what you choose to take from it.
Order in the court. Objection.
It depends on what you choose to take from it.
I'll say this and I'm done. When you make the music, you affect the mindset, agreed. But that hasn't stopped electricity.
Neither has the marching. We've been marching for hundreds of years.
But when you march,
we've been marching forever.
Look, Labour Congress threatened to, I'm so sorry, this has gone a bit political, but Labour Congress threatened to protest, and they begged them, they tried to reach an agreement. We're not sure the details of the agreement, but then they've reached an agreement because these guys have threatened to say we're going on strike.
Yes.
But you
have to
can't
take
say
action.
you can't use that as a consistency because we've been marching forever for a various number
We've
of
not
issues.
marched anything. How many times have Nigeria marched?
Political protest has been happening
My
for the beginning of
guy,
time.
to be honest with you, we have a president, we have governors, we have MP. What has the president, what has he done? You want Burnaboy to get up and be doing everything and change Nigeria.
This is getting
If the president and your own government is not doing anything in this Nigeria, what do you want Burnaboy to do?
Fighting against, not so.
No, but so what do you want Burnaboy to do? Fight against the whole government? Fight against the whole federal government?
He's the one out there singing and making music.
Okay, guys, let's agree to disagree.
Do more.
Let's agree to disagree.